Have you ever noticed something odd about sleep as you get older? Maybe you've gone to bed at a decent hour, got your 7 or even 8 hours. But still, you wake up feeling tired. Your eyes are open, but your body feels heavy. Your brain's a bit foggy, and no matter how long you sleep, you just don't feel rested. Or maybe you're caring for an elderly parent or spouse, and you've seen the same thing in them. They sleep a lot, sometimes too much, but still seem exhausted. They doze off during the day, but come bedtime, they toss and turn like it's the middle of the afternoon. Sound familiar? You're not imagining things. And no, it's not just part of getting old. Let me ask you this. What if I told you that when you sleep matters just as much as how long you sleep? That there's a specific window of time, backed by doctors and research, that can boost your energy, sharpen your memory, and even increase your chances of living longer. Sounds too simple, right? But this isn't just about clocking in more hours in bed. It's about syncing your sleep with your body's natural rhythm, something that quietly shifts after the age of 70. And if you don't adjust with it, well, your sleep can end up doing more harm than good. You see, sleep is more than just rest. It's when your brain cleans itself, when your heart takes a break, when your body repairs, resets, and literally fights off disease. So if you're over 70 or you love someone who is, this isn't just about sleeping better. This is about protecting your mind, your body, and your future. Because here's the truth. Most people don't know this. Even fewer talk about it. And unfortunately, many seniors are unknowingly sabotaging their own health just by sleeping at the wrong time. But you won't be one of them. Because in this video, we're diving into the best time to sleep for seniors over 70, straight from the doctors who study it. We'll unpack why timing matters more than most think, what's really happening inside your aging body while you sleep, and the one myth about senior sleep that needs to disappear for good. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer path toward better nights, brighter mornings, and healthier years ahead. So if you're ready to take control of your sleep and maybe help a loved one too, drop a comment below that says, "Better sleep." It lets me know you're here for more than just facts. You're here for solutions that make a real difference. And if this is the kind of guidance you want in your life, hit that subscribe button and join our family at Wisdom of Longevity, where we believe growing older should mean growing stronger, not slower. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with what may be the most important shift seniors can make. 1. The ideal sleep window, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Helen was a retired teacher, sharp, witty, and still loved reading mystery novels well into the night. She usually went to bed around midnight and woke up late the next morning. Or at least, that was the plan. Despite what looked like 8 hours of rest, she began waking up groggy. Her memory felt slower, her energy lower, and her days felt heavy. Eventually, during a routine checkup, her doctor asked one simple question: "When do you sleep?" When Helen mentioned midnight, her doctor suggested a simple but powerful change. Shift your sleep to 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. She was skeptical, but she tried it. Within 2 weeks, her energy returned, her mental clarity sharpened. Even her digestion improved. So what happened? As we age, our circadian rhythm, that internal body clock, begins to shift. The natural production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us fall asleep, starts earlier in the evening. That means your body is quietly telling you to rest, often long before you think it's time. But if we resist that signal, pushing bedtime too late, we miss the deep restorative stages of sleep, the kind that repair the brain, strengthen the heart, balance hormones, all while we rest. That's why 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. isn't just an arbitrary range. It's biologically aligned with the sleep cycle your body wants to follow, especially after 70. But here's the problem. Many seniors say, "I'm retired, I can sleep whenever I want." And while the freedom is real, the consequences are too. Late bedtimes can disrupt melatonin production, throw off metabolism, and weaken the immune system over time. So what can you do? Start winding down around 7:30 p.m. Dim the lights, put away bright screens, maybe read something gentle. Breathe. Let your body shift naturally into rest. And remember, it's not about how long you're in bed. It's about when you sleep. But timing isn't the only key. How you wake up matters just as much. 2. Consistency over quantity. Tom had good intentions. He aimed for 9 hours of sleep every night. Some days he was in bed by 9 p.m. Other times it was close to midnight. He figured as long as he hit his 9 hours, he'd be fine. But despite sleeping in, he still woke up tired, irritable. Even his doctor noticed his blood pressure creeping up. The culprit? Inconsistency. You see, when sleep patterns shift night to night, your body clock gets confused. It's like changing time zones every few days. Your hormones, cortisol, melatonin, insulin, they don't know when to rise or fall. And for seniors, this confusion can lead to more than just fatigue. It can increase the risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even metabolic disorders. One big myth? That more sleep equals better health. But after 70, the regularity of sleep is more protective than the total hours you spend in bed. The solution? Set a fixed bedtime and a fixed wake-up time. Stick to it, even on weekends. Think of it like giving your body a rhythm, a daily beat it can rely on. Over time, this stability calms the nervous system, balances mood, and enhances sleep quality. Now let's look at a hidden factor affecting millions of seniors' sleep every single night. 3. The blue light trap. Evelyn loved her routine. Dinner at 6, a cozy show in bed by 8. It helped her relax, or so she thought. But lately her nights felt restless. She'd wake at 2 or 3 a.m., wide awake and unable to fall back asleep. What was going on? It turns out her bedtime ritual, watching TV in bed, was working against her. Here's why. Screens, phones, tablets, TVs emit blue light. Blue light signals the brain to stay alert. It tricks your body into thinking it's still daytime. That delays melatonin. And without melatonin, sleep doesn't come easy. The biggest misconception? I watch TV to relax. It helps me fall asleep. But physiologically, the brain interprets that screen time as wake-up time. It's not helping, it's stimulating. Instead of screens, try this. Use a warm bedside lamp. Listen to calming music or an audiobook. Try a few deep breathing exercises. Or read something light and comforting, something that doesn't emit light. These habits gently lead your brain toward rest, not resistance. Still struggling despite a perfect routine? The next point may surprise you. 4. Naps, helpful or harmful? Sam loved his recliner. He'd nap after breakfast, then again in the afternoon. Sometimes a third time before dinner. But every night he'd lie awake, tossing, turning, frustrated. Napping in theory isn't bad. In fact, short naps can boost alertness and heart health. But here's the truth. Too many naps, especially long or late ones, reduce your natural sleep pressure. That's the body's buildup of tiredness that helps you fall asleep at night. By napping too often or too long, you release that pressure early. So when bedtime comes, your body simply isn't ready. The common belief? Seniors need naps to get through the day. And that's partially true, when done right. The sweet spot? One nap, 20 to 30 minutes, before 3 p.m. Just enough to refresh, not enough to disrupt. If you find yourself needing multiple naps, it may be a sign of poor nighttime sleep or another underlying issue worth discussing with your doctor. Lastly, let's tackle a powerful but often overlooked tool, nature's own alarm clock. 5. Morning sunlight, nature's alarm clock. Margaret didn't think much of her morning routine. She used to stay indoors most mornings, reading or tidying up. But after a gentle push from her daughter, she started going for a short walk each morning after breakfast. After a few weeks, something changed. Her mood improved. She felt more awake during the day, and at night, she began falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer. What was the magic? Sunlight. Early morning light helps reset the circadian clock. It tells your brain the day has begun. It boosts serotonin, which elevates mood, and it indirectly promotes deeper sleep at night by helping your body regulate melatonin properly. A common misconception? That sunlight is just for vitamin D, but it's so much more. It's a regulator, a natural, powerful signal that keeps your sleep-wake cycle stable. The advice: aim for 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight each morning. A walk, some light gardening, or even just sitting near a bright window. The key is consistency, just like sleep itself. Because the more aligned your body is with light and dark, the more natural, refreshing, and healing your sleep will become. Now that we've covered the science and strategies, let's talk about something just as important: The emotional side of sleep changes in aging. Seeing a loved one struggle with sleep and fatigue can be frustrating and heartbreaking. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it's there in the long silences, the missed appointments, the forgotten names, the slow shuffling steps through the hallway at 3 a.m. It's a quiet battle many families face daily, a kind of invisible erosion of energy, spirit, and sometimes dignity. You watch them nod off during meals, lose interest in hobbies they once loved, and no matter how much they sleep, they seem distant. You want to help, but you don't always know how, and sometimes they don't either. But here's the truth. This isn't your fault. It's not theirs either. It's the result of subtle, natural changes in the aging body, changes we were never really taught to expect, let alone understand. But rather than fear the changes that come with aging, let's embrace the power of simple, science-backed adjustments. Because sleep, when honored and timed well, can become more than just rest. It can be healing, not just for the body, but for the mind and the soul. So take a moment right now and ask yourself, is your bedtime, your loved one's bedtime, aligned with the body's natural rhythm? Are you resisting sleep in the name of routine, habit, or even boredom? You don't need to overhaul your entire life. Just try one shift, one gentle nudge toward nature's clock. Start winding down earlier. Dim the lights, turn off the screens, open a window. Let the evening settle in. And when it's time to rise, greet the morning with your face in the sun, your feet grounded, and your breath steady. These are not drastic moves. They are quiet acts of love for yourself or someone you care for deeply. Because aging doesn't have to mean exhaustion. It doesn't have to mean nights of tossing and turning, or days of foggy thoughts and drained emotions. With the right knowledge, the right awareness, and a little consistency, vibrant, restful nights are absolutely within reach at any age. And that's what we believe here at Wisdom of Longevity. Aging should be a time of peace, not struggle, of clarity, not confusion, of energy, not emptiness. You deserve that, and so does every person you love. So tonight, give your body a chance to restore. Give your mind the rhythm it's asking for. And above all, give yourself permission to rest deeply, without guilt, without interruption, and without fear. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your health is simply to sleep at the right time. To recap, the 5 keys to better sleep after 70 are simple, but deeply impactful. Sleep between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. to align with your body's natural rhythms. Maintain consistency, because a regular bedtime is more powerful than a long one. Avoid blue light before bed so your brain knows it's time to rest. Nap wisely, short and early, to preserve your nighttime sleep. And get early morning sunlight to reset your body clock and lift your mood naturally. Each one of these habits may feel small, but together they form the foundation for something far greater: longevity, clarity, and a better quality of life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these tips surprised you the most? Or do you already have a sleep routine that works well for you or your loved one? Something that brings peace, energy, or even joy? Share it in the comments below. You never know who might read your story and feel seen, who might try your routine and finally get their first good night's sleep in weeks. Because here at Wisdom of Longevity, we're not just a channel. We're a growing family of people who care about aging gracefully and about each other. And if you found today's video helpful, if it made you think or helped you understand sleep just a little better, then go ahead and tap that like button. It lets me know this is the kind of content you want more of. And consider subscribing to the channel. Every week we share practical, heart-centered insights for aging with strength, awareness, and dignity. We talk about the things that often go unspoken, the things that matter most when the pace of life slows, but the value of life grows. So whether you're here for yourself or for someone you love, thank you. Thank you for spending your time with us today. It means more than you know. Here's to peaceful nights, energized mornings, and a journey through aging that's filled with care, wisdom, and hope. Stay well, stay wise, and I'll see you in the next one.